are now tuned in to the On Track with All My People podcast with your hosts, Amber Peters, A.K.A. Mizz P.
And Daitwan David, A.K.A. Dr. Change, ain't nothing strange about it, A.K.A. Mr. David, A.K.A. Ayo Mizz.
Oh my God, Daitwan, can we just start the show already?
Happy holidays, everyone!
Yeah, I wish I had my Grinch shirt. That you really joyous. But you know what, Amber?
I feel like Elf.
You probably do feel like that. For this particular episode, I'm going to be joyous and in the spirit, the holiday spirit.
This is joy.
This is joy. This is joy
Where
for
is it?
me. This is the most joy that I can give right now because we know you're going to be extra with the joy. That is your natural energy, right? So in thinking about the joy, we want to wrap up the year and talk about like all of our wins. We've been doing this for a while. And hold on. Keep this in mind. Next year, we're celebrating 10 years of partnership.
It's so
10 years. 10 years.
10 years of knowing this guy.
Yeah.
10 years he's been putting up with me.
We're putting up, and 10 years she's been dealing with me. I'm gonna tell y'all in this episode something that happened. That was good for us, but it happened. And I'm gonna talk about
Don't
it.
be telling people the business.
I'm gonna tell them. But like we know next year, in a couple of months, we are celebrating 10 years of the partnership. But also let's focus on this year. Like let's be intentional about focusing on this upcoming year. So in thinking about this upcoming year, what were some of our highlights?
Oh, so I mean, well, you mean last year?
Last
you
year,
said
yeah,
upcoming
sorry.
year. I'm like,
yeah.
why are we over there?
I'm already in 2024. I got money to collect in 2024.
In 2023,
Yes,
we were able to table at 4 different college fairs.
for sure.
We did 2 workshops. Shout out to Abyssinian. Shout out to Sylvan Learning. We had a school collaboration where we actually got to work together again. We've done it before in the past, but we got to do it again at New York Harbor School.
Yep.
So we did some workshops there and kind of tag team. Shout out to Andrea, the poetic Black girl, for supporting us in that work as well.
For sure.
We attended a conference together.
Yes,
we went
we
to
did.
NICECAC together. And we released 13 episodes this year. Very proud of us because last time I think we did 9 or 10.
Right.
So we did 13 this year. So like that's super exciting for us. And that means what? There's more to come.
More to come. And we've increased the quality, right? Like we see the background.
You see this? You see this? Shout out to Capo.
Shout out to Capo, right? Like holding us down. Please check out the studio. Amber will make sure that the link is dropped so you can support.
Below.
Like we have elevated because I think that's what we intentionally wanted to do, right? We've been working through it. The other thing that we did that we spent a lot of time on was, and this is not just like the major thing of what we're doing, but we spent time on it. Like we wanted to, of course, in our podcast, I said I'm going to change the I every time, but I'm not. Investigate, celebrate, elevate the field. And our HBCU series was fire, right? Like the HBCU series that we had, where we had 28 schools, 28 students, alumni from different HBCUs kind of highlight their like experiences with their HBCU, and many people loved it. So we did a lot of amazing things. What are like the big takeaways that we want people to understand about this year?
I mean, this year was just like us getting our footing, right? And so, like, I think we're here. I think we've arrived, and you got to know us really well this year. And we want to continue to let you in on, like, who we are, but we also want to get to know you really well in the new year. So look out for that.
For sure. You have a question. You have a question?
What are you up to now?
What am I up to now? Oh, you want to start with me? I'm up to a lot now. So right now I made a shift from being direct service in the field to director for CUNY K-16 College and Career Bridge All Program. As of November 15th, and that part has been great for me. It's been a lot of change. I've been with the organization for many years, but now I'm serving in a different capacity. So
shout out to Bridge.
Yeah, shout out to Bridge, which you've been a part of as well. So I am looking forward to growing in that space. And I think also there are ways in which I am finding like creative ways of supporting the schools that I've built partnerships with, right? Like I think that was tough for me to be able to figure out how to make that transition because I have such really dope, meaningful partnerships that I've like nurtured over the years. So just trying to do that. But what about you?
What's new? So there's gonna be a lot of stuff new. I've been exploring going live.
Yep.
More recently, and so you're gonna see me like when you go into like my individual platform, you'll see me going live a lot. Obviously, I'm still like I haven't changed. I'm still consultant, still bouncing around school to school. So I am looking forward. That's
a lie. You have changed. Let me state because you won't state it. I'll state it for you.
What I do?
Mind your business. Right. So, two things. You're now MWBE state certified.
Yes.
Right?
And city certified.
So if people want to be able to connect with you and understand the amazing work that you do and have you be a part of their structure, their systems, their community, there's multiple ways that they can do that.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And then the second way that you've changed this year is that, listen, I'm going to state it again, and you feel how you feel. Right. You can feel as a slight or not. I remember when we was putting a lot of energy into controlling what you can't control, but you was like getting like 3 hits on your videos.
Shut your mouth.
4 hits on your video. I was there. And I was probably...
Stop coming for me.
I was 2 hits.
This is the second time he said this.
I was from my personal and my professional page. I was 2 of the hits consistently, right?
Nah, he's not wrong though.
And you started to get a little discouraged, but you stayed with it. And then pretty much people talk about this at times that people often quit right when the change is about to happen.
Right when the things is about to happen.
And then something happened this year, Amber.
Been viral several times. On college related stuff, on financial aid related stuff, things that people.
You weren't fighting?
Like
and pulling hair?
Wasn't fighting, wasn't pulling hair.
Throwing bottles?
Wasn't showing my boom boom.
No,
none of that.
Right.
Straight education.
You went viral several times. That we cannot do this episode without stating that because I want to shout you out for your persistence. Right, there are many episodes that I'm not going to shout you out, but for this one, I'm going to give you your flowers. Right, your persistence. I was impressed. Like I was able to, really tell people, like, yo, when she was shooting in the gym, I was there. When she was about to give up playing basketball, I was there.
No, literally, like honestly, like what you call it? I want to say like June or July. I was like, I'm not doing this no more.
Yeah.
This Instagram thing, this YouTube, this TikTok, stupid. I hate it. And then all of a sudden, the work just started working.
Right, and I had a chance to go to your Instagram lives and see like people were really there and was so thankful. And there were people there that didn't even know you. Like they were from other places and was just like, yo, asking a bunch of questions.
And states that I've never been to that I'm probably gonna have to travel to now.
You might have to travel to, right? So there are changes coming in that way. What are some of the things to kind of like, what are we trying to do for the upcoming year? What would you say?
I mean, we got a lot of stuff coming in the new year. We're definitely going to release lots of new episodes, so you got to look out for those. We are actively, so when you don't see us, we're actively like trying to film stuff and trying to create experiences where we can bring you in and along for the ride. We're definitely going to be building more intentional relationships with folks. We've been starting the work and trying to link with different organizations and businesses that can support our students further. And so we're trying to build that out. Definitely going to attend more college tours because we saw the value for us as practitioners to be able to see what colleges are doing. Can't really support our students in the way that we want if we don't know what's going on out there.
Absolutely.
And so like us being able to see like what's actually happening, what these campuses look like, what they offer is going to be helpful for us to do that. We hope to go to more homecomings and more conferences together.
Right.
But also we're building something.
The practitioner facing tool, we are excited about what the potential of this is going to be within at least the New York City industry of college access.
Oh yeah.
And so we are hoping, just to make sure that this is ready for next year so that people can utilize it and leverage it.
Absolutely.
And the many amazing ways that it needs to be leveraged. And so just kind of processing all of that. This was supposed to be like a quick wrap up for the happy holidays and everything. I wanted to, and I told you about this idea, I wanted to give you a gift, right?
I'm nervous, y'all.
Why would you be nervous?
I've been nervous all week since he told me.
Why would you be nervous, right? I wanted to give you a gift, and you said you was, I told you to make one because I didn't want to be in your pockets. I don't want to be in your pockets.
Wait, so Go ahead. Don't worry. Go ahead.
I made the idea.
Go ahead. Go.
So
go.
We had an experience.
Go.
And what I learned more about you from this experience.
It better not be no cookies in there.
Why would I be immature to put cookies? Amber, can you gotta close your eyes? You just gotta take out the gift. Why would I be immature and put cookies?
It better not be an animal in there.
No. Why? That's foolish.
Ooh, cookies!
Yeah, there's a bunch of cookies. Yo, listen.
Cookies!
I just want to say this. Yo, she was a savage with the cookies. Yo, the cookies were not going to be able to survive, yo. So I brought you a multitude of cookies.
I've been trying to unpick my back, and look what this man did.
Yo,
you're trying to unpick my back.
Yo, Merry Christmas. Don't worry about your back. Worry about the cookies.
Lord.
Like on those cold days, you got some cookies, and the peanut butter ones are there as well.
Okay, so I knew you was going to set me up.
See? That's why she wanted me to go first.
But that's all right, because I got something that's going to serve both of us.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay.
So,
okay.
Behind the scenes,
I like
anytime we go to an event, right, we always in this man car. This man be talking. He driving and trying to look at the instructions of where we gotta go. And me, a non-driver, I'm supposed to tell him what's supposed to be coming up on the screen.
Let me say this.
DIY. Do it yourself.
I appreciate this. I'm going to utilize this. I'm gonna say two things, right? The first thing is, I don't know, but women get into that seat and think that there is no moral obligation to do anything other than to be in that seat, yo. Like that's crazy. And the next thing is, I told Amber to make something, and she got stressed and she didn't make nothing.
I did it.
So you tried to get on me.
I did make you something. I make you a hat and I make you a thing.
You didn't make this. I made them cookies from scratch. You got gluten free.
Because he definitely didn't make these. He's talking about I didn't make nothing.
What do you mean? I made
Target made these cookies.
Made the trip to Target. But shout outs to you and the partnership. I know you tell people that we are. You stated when we brand like partners in success. I think we're partners in the experiences as well, like in the failure as well. We've had to lock horns several times just to get this right. We've had to, say the apologies just to get this right. And it's been an amazing road. And
I don't like to apologize.
She don't like to apologize. There is a image with one of the dudes from Wildin' Out. They're doing a competition. And they said for the last part of the competition, for the three women, you just have to, I think, like acknowledge your faults. And women started like leaving that part of the I knew. Yeah, so Amber doesn't like to apologize, but it's all right. But she did it. She did it sincerely for like what we are trying to do together. Like we both, this is work, right? So just wanted to make sure that you are acknowledged and appreciated for how you've added value to me, my business, my personal life. So I want to shout you out and how we're wrapping up the new year. For sure.
Listen, we work well together. If you ever see us like outside of this, please don't video us because we know we crazy outside of this.
Yeah, for sure. Like there's a lot of prep work to get to here.
That is not for consumption.
Yeah, there's a lot of prep work to get to here for sure. But on that note, there's so many people to shout out. We won't get into the specifics. But we want to shout out the guests that have joined our shows.
Every single one of you. Thank you guys for making this an amazing experience. Shout out to the people who watch the show, share the show with their friends, regular supporters, and families. Shout out to Options for bringing us together. Options Institute, y'all the real MVP because we would not know each other without y'all.
100%. Shout outs to my mom that had us lit in North Carolina.
Oh no, for real. Like, shout out to Mama P. That's what I'm gonna call her. Mama P was, shout out.
She held us down like first couple of episodes. Then she started giving feedback. She was part of the production team in a sense. Shout out our regular listeners. Also shout outs to Capo for the production. Right, like we look good. We look really good. We've evolved in the space that as he's evolved or whatever. So please support local businesses, especially those in the Bronx if you're from the Bronx. We're ending up the year strong. Looking forward to next year. I am Daitwan David, A.K.A. Dr. Change. Ain't nothing strange about it. And I'm here with
Amber Peters, A.K.A. Mizz P. And happy holidays.
Happy holidays, people. We'll see y'all in the new year.
Bye.
Peace.